Now for an update to one of your stories. A Penfield veteran will be able to stay in his home after all. As Kelsey Smith reported in April, David Printy started fighting to keep his home after going into foreclosure 5 years ago. Well, his hard work has finally paid off.
Oh yeah, this was awesome. It's the best thing to not lose out of it. The whole house.
A notch to represent a moment.
It's silly, but it's just, having the record of the kids growing. I don't know, I would have had to copy it or something and take it down.
But instead, that memory remains a part of a wall in Dave Printy's house, part of the home he and his kids have built.
Now I wake up with wow, it's ours. We get to stay.
Up until recently, that wasn't the case. When we first met Printy in April, he was running out of hope. A back injury from his time in the Navy cost him his job, so he used his savings to make his mortgage payments until it ran out. He was then faced with foreclosure, so he applied for the federal Home Affordable Modification Program, more commonly known as HAMP, to reduce his monthly payments. That turned into a 5-year fight.
It was just frustrating because it was never over not having the money to pay it. It was all over the paperwork. And I kept sending the paperwork, and they kept saying I didn't, and I kept sending it again, and they'd say I didn't. But so I don't know whether that was incompetence or what, but in the end, they made it right. So I have to say I'm happy with Chase now.
It was after 13 Wham's original story aired that Chase modified Printy's loan without HAMP, reducing his payments so he and his family could afford to stay.
I took this and ran around all of them going, look what I got, finally, it's done. We're good. So they're happy. We did a little dancing, celebrating. Yeah, it was fun.
To make another memory, add another notch in the Printy's home.
We're really happy about getting to keep things like that.
In Penfield, Kelsey Smith, 13 Wham News.
Yeah, Printy says he's finally able to fix things in their house. He's starting with some of the small things like new faucets and some painting as well.